Matt Willis, you're watching mirror.co.uk.
You just completed your first UK solo tour. How did it go?
Do you know what? It was amazing. It was everything I wanted it to be. You know, it sold really well. Like the crowds were absolutely amazing.
Did you find it strange performing without the Busted Boys?
Yeah, totally. For ages, I found it really, really strange. You know, like you know, I still miss them now. You know, I mean, it's still a little bit like doing all this kind of stuff in a room of my own is a bit weird.
Yeah.
I mean, people keep talking to me. You know, obviously they've had to take that reunion and all this kind of all these bands getting back together and stuff like that. Like they keep going, come on, you know, so when's there going to be a Busted one? I was like, Busted broke up 3 years ago. You know, if there's going to be one, it won't be now. You know, and plus, you know, there never will be one because Charlie would never come and do it again. You know, that's a shame.
When the band split, you had a stint in the Priory for a while. Was that just alcohol or were drugs involved as well? You know,
it was kind of, you know, I mean, it's weird for me to talk about because it was a really weird part of my life. You know, I was quite depressed and I couldn't stop feeling sad. You know, like. It was a very weird part, and I was drinking too much just because I was feeling upset.
Yeah.
You know, and plus I used to smoke a lot of weed when I was a kid, and that was becoming a problem because I didn't ever want to go out anywhere. I just used to sit indoors and smoke weed.
So there were no harder drugs involved?
No, I wasn't. You know, I'm not very good. Yeah, I do enough on a Red Bull and vodka.
Is it still a problem that you struggle with now?
No, I don't think so. You know, I mean, you know, I think anyone that has a problem with alcohol in their life or any kind of drugs will always have that over themselves, you know, and also the people around them know it. You know, that's the biggest thing for me is that people around me know it, so that if I start getting out of control, I get that look of like, Matt, you know, I'm a bit like, well, okay.
And who does that usually come from?
Well, Emma, giving that look all the time.
The new single then is a cover of the Primitive song Crash.
Yep.
What made you choose that single to cover?
Basically what happened was that Mr. Bean was making a new movie, so they approached me because they were using the Primitives track in the movie and they wanted something to lift it a bit more, and so they wanted it done again, and so they came to me and asked me if I'd like to look at the song and see what I could do with it and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah. So I thought, right, okay, and it was quite good for me because, you know, because I was making a song purposely for a movie, not for a single. Things I didn't think this was going to come out as a single. You know, I think it's only coming out as a single to kind of boost the movie.
How did you feel about the sales of your album?
You know, they weren't great. You know, I've been a bit disappointed in everything, to be honest. You know, I think there's, you know, you can kind of point blame at this person, that person, and everybody. You know, first things first, you have to kind of go to yourself. Right, what did I do wrong?
We can't not talk about I'm a Celebrity, sitting with the king of the jungle.
It's one of those things which I'll look back on as such a fond memory, you know.
What did Emma say when she saw you eating animals' genitals?
That was the first thing she said to me. She didn't know I still had my mic on. She saw me on the bridge, she went up, we had a kiss and a hug and stuff like that, and she went, you come on. It's in my ears. I was just a bit like, oh God, yeah.
Do you still see anybody from the show?
I still see David Gest. He rings me every day. But he's got his show coming out on soon. His own reality show, his own like fly on the wall documentary with David Gest. This is David Gest, and I'm dreading seeing it because like he'd ring me up and sort of like go, Matt, I never see you. Come over. I'm so lonely. You know, I'd be like, okay, David, I'm on my way. He goes, what are you doing today? I was like, nothing. He goes, so come and see me, goddammit. I'd be like, okay, Dave, I'm on my way. I'll be at your hotel in like an hour and a half. He's like, an hour and a half? Okay. So an hour and a half comes, I turn up at the door, knock on the door, he opens the door, there's a camera on me.
Oh
basically,
no!
He just doesn't want to be on his own, on camera, so he has me as his little sidekick to bully around.
Yeah.
You know, and it was, it annoyed me a few times, bless him. But, you know, he's such a great guy. You know, I really do think of him as a very good friend of mine now. You know, like, he's an amazing guy. I love him to death.
But after you did the show, you got engaged to your girlfriend, Emma.
I only got engaged about a month ago. Yeah.
Can you tell us about any plans for your wedding?
I think in August next year.
Right.
We're going to see venues again this weekend. Like, so trying to think where to hold it because all her family are in Birmingham, and mine are in London. So we're kind of looking in between, maybe Oxford, somewhere like that. But yeah, like next year we'll be married. How weird is that?
Has Emma been making plans for the dress or anything?
Yeah, oh my God. You don't even know the half of it.
Oh, really?
She's addicted to wedding magazines. There's loads of them as well. I didn't realise how many wedding mags there was. But yes, so she's reading those of them. She's got little post-it notes, and she leaves little. She's got pink ones for her. She leaves little blue post-it notes for me to look at and some of this. It's just like, man, yeah, she's totally getting organised.
Excellent.